I think that there's a fantasy that many people have, many people that I know, many people I'm very close to, that, well, gosh, why can't, and you don't hear this in a politically savvy place like this, but you hear this out in the country, in the suburbs, well, why can't they be for economic freedom and for social freedom being defined very narrowly in this particular way that the left happens to define it right now? And, and my rejoinder is that, well, wait a second. Economic dynamism is churn. It is dislocation. It is something that is very unsettling. Now, a lot of the people in this room, this is what we care about. This is what we live for, partly because, and it's connected to our beliefs about society and kinship groups and, and entry and innovation, all these things. They relate to kind of having strong families and these other things. But I think that that's not necessarily intuitive. So the connection that they make that, well, it should be, we should be totally atomized and liberated from such things. And then we should also, kind of be all for finance capital. It just, who do you think this is going to resonate with? I mean, it's just amazing. Whereas if you have a party that, yes, kind of champions economic dynamism as a tool that makes our society richer and stronger, but at the same time is a nationalist party that is a culturally populist party that kind of defends many of the best aspects of our way of life, and that says that there is a way to reconcile these things. That is deep. That's not an accident, which many people kind of think it is for whatever reason. And similarly, I think the left answer, that's not an accident either. So I think that, the upper middle reformism thing, I think that you're right that there are tensions between these things, but I think that some of the folks in that camp need to understand that there are some deep issues because, again, 30% of this country, 30% of the adults in this country are college-educated people. And when Arter was talking about freedom, these people live in a libertarian world. Their health insurance is provided for them by their employers. This is Luxembourg times a million. This is the richest country in the history of the world, that functional piece of this country, that functional third of this country. And then you have 2/3 that are not. And I think that a lot of these people who say these things and who kind of really are rah-rah upper middle reformism, they just do not understand the scale of it. They don't watch Teen Mom. If you feel this way, I recommend watching MTV's Teen Mom, and then you'll understand this is America, and the question is, how do we get from there to a place that's a more functional place?